Hi everyone, it's Hermes of Alpha Beta Consulting, here with your weekly healing message, the message that shapes you into who you were meant to be, so that you improve your human effectiveness at work. This week's piece is entitled, I Have Seen the Lord. What would be your response if someone came to you exclaiming, I have seen the Lord? You might respond in disbelief. You might dismiss their ramblings as an idle tale, as did the apostles when Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and Mary, the mother of James, reported the same thing to them. Depending on the age of the person, you might respond in curiosity. If a child were to come to you saying this, you might say, Come now, child, stop speaking such nonsense. Alternatively, you might encourage the child. Really? Tell me now, what did the Lord look like? Whatever your response, the words, I have seen the Lord, do catch your attention, be it for better or for worse. For better, if you are invited to prod, to interrogate, and partake in the joy of the one bringing the news. For worse, if you simply dismiss the news as the ramblings of a delusional person. Let me ask another question. Don't we see the Lord every day? Without dismissing the glory that Mary Magdalene and others beheld when they saw the risen Christ, I ask, don't we encounter the Lord every day? As difficult as it might be to conceive, I assert that we do see Christ every day. We see Jesus not in the flesh. No, the time for that has long gone. Rather, we encounter Christ every day in the Spirit. This encounter happens whenever I see myself, whenever you see yourself, and whenever we see another person. I share with you the fourth verse of the communion hymn, We Remember, written by Marty Horgan, and the piano cover for which you hear being played by YouTuber Piano Covers PPIE. See the face of Christ revealed in every person standing by your side. Gift to one another and the temples of your love. There are other references in scripture and elsewhere that speak to daily encounters with Christ. For example, there's a line from the hymn, They'll know we are Christians by our love. You see, one who is called a Christian is so called because that person reflects the image and likeness of Christ in the love which he or she displays to others. Think of what identifies you, for example, as a member of your family. You might have encountered others who see the resemblance between you and a brother, a sister, a parent, or even some other relative, maybe even a relative that you never knew. Especially in small communities, others recognize you as coming from a particular family because of that resemblance. Now, if we are each fashioned in the image and likeness of God, of whom Jesus Christ is the second person, do we not encounter the Lord every day? If you agree with my reasoning, what is your response to the Christ that you encounter every day? What is your response to your neighbor whom you encounter every day? On Maundy Thursday, we commemorate the issuing of the new commandment to love one another, as written in John 13:34. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. Again I ask, What is your response to the neighbor that you encounter every day? For again, as it is written in 1 John chapter 4, those who say, I love God, and hate their brothers and sisters are liars. For those who do not love a brother or sister whom they see cannot love God, whom they have not seen. The commandment we have from him is this: those who love God must love their brothers and sisters also. 1 John 4:20-21. If we do as encouraged in 1 John 4, we are well underway towards purpose. How so? Because purpose requires hewing, which is seeking to live or living in a way that optimizes one's human effectiveness at work. And as you submit yourself to your hewing, be it spiritual or otherwise, you lay aside the behaviors, mindsets, and attitudes that prevent you from becoming who you were created to be. In so doing, you separate yourself from envy, anger, greed, lust, distrust, pride, fear, complaining, and other behaviors that prevent you from responding in love to your neighbor. As you allow that process to have its fullness in you, you resurrect more of the Christ in you. And as more of the Christ in you is resurrected, the Christ in you is able to identify the Christ in others. As that identification happens, the Christ in you responds to the Christ in your neighbor. And that response is one that honors the commandment given on that fateful night when Jesus instituted the sacrament of Holy Communion, when he demonstrated the duty of the servant leader, and when he left us the new commandment. In our modern context, then, I have seen the Lord is a proclamation that we should make every time we see our neighbor, because the risen Christ who dwells in us has communed with the risen Christ in our neighbor. As we commune this way, we work together with each other in love towards our individual and communal journeys of purpose. Friends, as I close, I affirm that I have seen the Lord. In fact, I see the Lord every day in my brothers and sisters who surround me. I see the Lord in you. I see the Lord in myself. I declare I see the Lord. I see the Lord. I see the Lord. And next time, I pray you too declare you see the Lord. And I bid you love, peace, and joy.